Yunnan lies like a patchwork quilt on China's southwestern frontier, stitched together by snow summits, orchid-drenched valleys, and the stories of 25 recognized ethnic groups. From the tropic steam of Xishuangbanna to the Himalayan chill of Deccan, a traveler can cross 600 kilometers and 4 seasons in a single day. This climatic kaleidoscope breeds tea older than dynasties, mushrooms that glow after rain, and landscapes so varied they once convinced cartographers they were looking at several provinces, not one. Follow these 8 marvels and you will taste why the Chinese saying, "Yunnan has clouds, everyone wants to paint," still feels like understatement. 1. The stone forest near Shilin Drive, 90 minutes southeast of Kunming, and the earth suddenly sends up a jagged hymn. Thousands of limestone pillars twist skyward like petrified thunderstorms. Threads of red soil braid between karst blades, while Yi guides in pleated indigo skirts sing ballads that echo through crevices. Legend says the forest grew from shattered swords of celestial warriors. Science argues for eons of erosion. Either explanation pales when late-day sun ignites the rocks in molten pewter, and their shadows stretch like Chinese characters across the ochre ground. 2. Yuanyang Rice Terraces. Farther south, the Ailao Mountains step down toward Vietnam, in terraces carved by the Hani people over 13 centuries. Each winter, fields brim with rainwater that mirrors sunrise in pools of rose, gold, and amethyst, an aerial stained glass window best viewed from the Duoyeshu. Overlook at dawn, down winding paths, Hani women in silver headdresses bend to plant young rice while bamboo flutes drift from invisible hilltops. Stay until dusk and watch the terraces gleam silver under moonlight, as though the mountains have exhaled a second sky. 3. Lijiang's Dian Old Town. Cobblestones, polished by caravans of the Tea-Horse Road, still guide footsteps past timber. Houses trimmed in dragon eaves, where Naxi elders embroider peony motifs on cobalt cloth. Canals fed by jade dragon snow mountain thread through courtyards, their water so clear that lantern reflections seem to float in mid-air. At Seifang Square, musicians pluck 3-string lutes beside the creak of water wheels, and every dusk, the air smells of barley cakes sizzling over charcoal. Dian is less a monument than a melody. Let it carry you until you no longer hear your own language above its song. 4. Tiger Leaping Gorge. North of Lijiang, the Yangtze River contracts from a regal ribbon to a snarling thread squeezed between Jade Dragon and Haba Snow Mountains. Trek the high trail and peer 3,000 vertical meters down to Jade Rapids, frothing against house-sized boulders. At the narrowest point, a lone rock juts mid-torrent. Myth says a pursued tiger framed one perfect leap across the chasm to freedom. As you sip ginger tea at a cliffside guesthouse, avalanches rumble like distant drums, reminding you that here, geography composes its own battle hymns. 5. Shangri-La, Gyalthang, and Songzanlin Monastery. Plateau air thins as yak-dotted grasslands. Replace rice terraces, and golden prayer flags begin to outnumber traffic signs. In Shangri-La, renamed from Gyalthang in 2001 after James Hilton's fictional paradise, Songzanlin Monastery crowns a hill with copper roofs that flash like guardian suns. Inside, monks in crimson robes chant beside butter lamp constellations, while snow begins to quilt distant peaks. Step outside to hear mastiffs bark across yarrow meadows and prayer wheels creak under glacier wind. A sensory proof that utopia may indeed own a postal code. 6. Xishuangbanna Tropical Botanical. Garden drops south to the edge of Laos, and the air turns syrupy with frangipani. At Menglun, China's largest botanical garden shelters more than 13,000 species. Corpse flowers that smell of roasted durian, red silk cotton trees, and palm groves where gibbons swing at dawn. Dai minority villages encircle the reserve, their stilt houses festooned with jasmine garlands during April's water splashing festival. A canopy walkway floats above strangler figs, while below, rice paddies ripple with neon green. If Yunnan were a potion, Xishuangbanna would supply its perfume. 7. Dali and Erhai Lake. Midway between Kunming and Lijiang, 3 snow-fed peaks guard the shoreline of Erhai. A lake so clear, locals claim a coin dropped from a boat can be seen settling on the bottom. Whitewashed bai houses line the water, their door lintels painted with phoenixes and peach blossoms. Cycle the 115-kilometer lake loop. Fishermen in bamboo hats cast cormorant lines at sunrise. Tea plantations perfume the noon wind. And in the Oite, Wester high moon sets over terraced garlic fields at dusk. Return to Dali Old Town and toast the day with a cup of bittersweet Russian cheese grilled over pine coals. 8. Pu'er Mountains of Xishuangbanna and Linkang. On misty slopes draped in giant ancient tea trees, many older than the Ming Dynasty, Dai and Bulang farmers pluck leathery leaves destined to ferment into pu'er, the only tea that grows smoother with age like wine. Hike between Jingmai and Nanuo mountains in early spring when orchids bloom on tea trunks and pickers' bamboo baskets exhale the aroma of fresh chlorophyll. In a wooden tea house, swirl 10-year-old Sheng pu'er and taste camphor, honey, and the cool mineral breath of the mountain rain. It is Yunnan distilled, earth memories steeped in hot water, unfurling, revealing, lingering. 8 wonders across 800 words. Merely open the gate to Yunnan's labyrinth. There remain the red earth of Dongchuan, the first bend of the Yangtze, the manna mushroom markets of Shaxi. Yet even this short flight sketches Yunnan's geography of wonder, a province where clouds graze rice paddies, where snow lilies bloom above bananas, and where every minority costume and mountain dialect stitches another hue into China's most dazzling tapestry. Travel slowly, breathe deeply, sip the tea, and let Yunnan rewrite your personal atlas of beauty.